Hey guys, Kim Java here, and this week's weekly top 5 is jam-packed. First, Tesla abruptly changes its leasing terms so you no longer can buy your car at the end of a lease. The Mach-E continues to shock Ford execs, and we got some juicy details on the upcoming dedicated robotaxi. Plus, both Mercedes and Lexus unveil the first ever electric SUVs, and they'll even let you choose yoke steering. And BMW unveils a new EV and bashes Tesla in the process. All that and more starts right now. Alright, so before we even get started, please do drop a like and subscribe. A lot of time and effort goes into these videos, and that like button is really just our biggest thanks. Okay, so we are gonna start you guys off nice and easy. Are you ready for the next Tesla product that will probably sell out in 15 minutes? Because Tesla just applied for a cyber backpack trademark that'll likely pop up on its online store soon. So according to the US Patent and Trademark Office, Tesla applied for a trademark just last week, and the filing shows that it would apply to book bags and school bags. So the pictures you are looking at are actually a real product, because Tesla wasn't the first company to think of this idea. A Tesla enthusiast runs the website cyberbackpack.com, where you can get these hardshell backpacks for about $200. But if the official Tesla one is anything like previous Cybertruck merch, like the Cyber Socks and the Cyber Whistle or the RCs, it'll probably sell out before you can even type your credit card number in. So make sure you are ready. Next, Tesla just updated its leasing terms by removing the ability to purchase your car when your lease expires. So according to Tesla's leasing support page, leases that began on or after April 15th, 2022 are not eligible for purchase. So if you leased your Tesla before that date, the page says you may still be eligible to purchase your car at the end of the term. So this is a pretty significant change from Tesla's previous terms, where it actually allowed the Model S or Model X buyers to buy out their cars at the end of their lease. And Model 3 and Model Y leases could also be bought out before this change, but only through third-party dealerships purchasing the cars directly. So curious why you think Tesla is doing this. And our friend over at Drive Tesla Canada made a really interesting point, saying that Tesla may just be trying to secure an inventory of used cars before FSD fully matures later this year, maybe ahead of launching its own robotaxi fleet. So what do you guys think about that? Speaking of robotaxi, Elon just spilled the beans on the company's Q1 earnings call, giving details on the dedicated robotaxi that he brought up earlier in the month. He said, "We're working on a new vehicle that I alluded to at the Giga Texas opening. The dedicated robotaxi is going to be highly optimized for autonomy, meaning it will not have steering wheel or pedals. There are a number of other innovations around it that I think are quite exciting, but it is fully optimized to achieve the lowest fully considered cost per mile when counting everything." He confirmed Tesla will unveil it next year and go into volume production the year after in 2024. He said he thinks this robotaxi will be a major driver of Tesla's growth, and it will cost the passenger less per mile than even a bus ticket. Alright guys, before I go any further, huge thanks to Display for sponsoring this video. Display creates high quality prints on metal with millions of cool designs from video games, movies, sports, and even officially licensed art from brands like Disney and Marvel. With Display, you can build collections of things you're passionate about on your wall. So as you guys know, we love Tesla and SpaceX, so we checked out their inspired art, and the Tesla Cybertruck blueprint is one of my favorites. Plus, I got a display of one of my all-time favorite Elon quotes. It's super easy to mount on walls with the included magnets and easy to change designs. So with every display you buy, one tree gets planted. The link below gets you my special discount of 25% off 1 to 2 displays and 29% off 3 or more displays. Click on the link and it'll automatically be applied to your cart, only available though for a limited time. And up next, Lexus just unveiled its first ever EV. Check out the 2023 RZ450e. It's a mouthful, but its name is apparently longer than its range. It features a 71 kilowatt hour battery pack with 225 miles of range. And inside you'll find a nice 14-inch touchscreen and a panoramic sunroof. Lexus did confirm that it'll also feature an optional yoke steering wheel, but that'll come only after they offer the round wheel for the first year of production. The yoke will be different than Tesla's yoke. It'll steer by wire, replacing mechanical steering with electronic controls. Lexus still hasn't revealed any pricing info for the RZ, but it's likely going to cost somewhere around $50,000 to start. So compared to other electric SUVs, the RZ's 225-mile range is in line with the Volvo's new XC40 Recharge, which will cost you $50,000 and get you 223 miles, while BMW's new iX M60 gets you 280 miles of range, and of course Model X gets about 350 miles. Next, at the same time as Lexus unveiled its electric SUV, Mercedes-Benz revealed the EQS SUV this week as well. The 7-seater all-electric SUV shares the same platform as Mercedes' EQS sedan, but the SUV that comes out later this year is aiming to go head-to-head with the Tesla Model X and BMW iX. It's expected to be priced between $110,000 to $130,000 depending on trim levels, and it will have the same 108 kilowatt hour battery as the EQS sedan. The rated range will be around 373 miles, which would be the highest of any electric SUV. The EQS will also be able to charge at 265 kilowatts, charging from 10 to 80% in about 30 minutes. I'm actually pretty excited to see this Mercedes in person. So up next, Tesla Insurance just launched in Virginia, Oregon, and Colorado, and is now available in 8 US states covering 118 million Americans. And friend of this channel, Sean Mitchell, who's Colorado-based, switched over this week saying that his Model S was 5 times less expensive to insure directly from Tesla than what he had with Progressive. His Tesla, by the way, has over 200,000 miles on it. Of course, the rates are a rolling rate based on your actual driving. Tesla assumes a safety score of 90 when you first sign up, and your premium is adjusted monthly based on your current score. The higher scores, the lower your premium. They offered up this example of what your rates could look like based on your scores, saying they expect the average driver to save as much as 40% and the best drivers as much as 60%. So they've basically just gamified the insurance market. Next, BMW just officially unveiled its redesigned 2023 BMW i7. It's the 7th generation BMW 7 Series and includes the first ever all-electric i7 xDrive 60. The car has an available 31-inch theater screen in the back with 8K resolution and has a starting price of around $120,000. The i7 has a 102 kilowatt-hour battery pack and gets about 300 miles of range. It can also charge up to 195 kilowatts. That charging capacity is quite a bit slower than the Tesla or Mercedes EQS, but BMW says you can get up to 80 miles of range in 10 minutes. The i7 will be available in fall of this year. Interestingly enough, BMW's group sales chief Peter Noda told reporters this week, quote, "Tesla had a unique selling point for quite some time, but that's over." He went on to say that BMW is moving towards a very strong and fast ramp-up of EVs, saying, quote, "We will push the company to the limits of production capability. Demands will be surging. We already see that with the iX and with the i4. Of course, as we just showed, BMW still falls short of Tesla in charging speeds and range, but when it comes to build quality or interior comforts of its EVs, it'll likely be ahead of Tesla." Finally today, the Mach-E is at it again. Ford has officially closed orders for all 2022 Mach-E's as of this week, saying that it can no longer meet the strong demand, especially given the supply chain issues. So last month, Ford started restricting buyers from selecting some Mach-E trim levels, allowing only the Select and GT variants. Ford's spokesperson said there's unprecedented demand for the Mach-E. The production of the 2023 models is expected to start later this year at Ford's Mexico plant. Earlier in the year, Ford announced it's spending billions of dollars to build 2 battery plants in Kentucky and Tennessee, and they expect those plants to be in operation by 2025. In Ford's Q4 earnings call in February, CEO Jim Farley said that it was planning to increase EV capacity to 600,000 units a year by 2023, about 200,000 of which he expects to be for the Mach-E. So last year, Ford sold about 27,000 Mach-E's, which start at around $44,000, and the top trim start at $61,000. All right, guys, so that is all we have for you today. Let us know what you think about some of these stories in the comments below. I know there's a lot of information in there, and hopefully you guys enjoyed all this. And as always, a lot of time and effort really goes into writing and researching these stories. So a like on this video and making sure that you're subscribed is the biggest thank you we can get. And if you guys haven't already, please check out our website, itskimjava.com. We have high quality Tesla inspired merch on there, like the popular shirt that I'm wearing right now. We also have a whole new line of Cyber Summer and destination charging shirts for men, women, and kids, so you guys can have that family matching thing going on. And be sure to check it out, and we will catch you guys next time. Thanks.